week off, we're back at Happy Valley, the city circuit, for an 8-race card and 2 feature races as well. A very warm welcome to Racing to Win. I'm Andrew Lejeune, joined here in the studio by our form analyst Paul Lally and race caller Brett Davis as well. And Brett, yeah, 2 trophy races, and as always, the action gets stronger towards the end of the night.
It does, Andrew, yes. And, of course, we haven't been to the Valley for a couple of weeks. We had an all-weather program last Wednesday night, so the track's had a little bit of time to recuperate. You've mentioned as well, Andrew, on trackside on the weekend, the summer grass going in, so that's taken place at the Valley. So it'll be interesting to see how it does play back onto the A course. Be plenty of people on track. Little bit of patchy weather around as well, but just settling the dust, I think.
It is, yeah. And it's a French theme this week as well, Paul, and a nice 6-win bonus.
What have you got for us here?
Yeah, a bit of wine and cheese is always good. The old, they've got some good French wines in there, a bit of cheese, bit of garlic and all that.
You could see the chest puff out, couldn't you, Andrew, when you said French theme?
Well, you think of cuisines, don't you, when you think of French, amongst other things, obviously. But yeah, $1.1 million, getting back to the racing side of it, $1.1 million 6-up win bonus is something to look forward to as well. But no, it's always good, some of these theme ones are really good fun, and I know that the French ones always look forward to.
Yeah. He won't be riding this week, but Victor Wong has now been granted his licence to ride at Happy Valley as well.
Yep, Tony Miller put in a request to get Victor assigned to Happy Valley, and the stewards and the licensing committee have said yes. So, yeah, another week or so, and he'll be at the Valley. He's had plenty of trials there already. Rode over 1,000 races in Australia before coming, and obviously has hit the ground running here at Sha Tin.
Yeah, more winners on the weekend. That's where we'll start, in actual facts, with our racing review. It was Chairman's Day, of course, at Sha Tin, but the feature race was the Group 3 Queen Mother Memorial Cup. By the time we pick it up and turning in, Exultant's made a big move, and he just galloped them into the ground.
He's waving to the crowd at this stage, wasn't he? He says, thanks for coming. Nothing was getting near him. And he just got further and further in front, so it was an absolute good performance from him. Doheny ran on nicely enough, and a few of the others there, but at this stage it was just a one-horse race.
Yeah, I read after Tony Cruz said to Zach, look, don't be shy in taking off if they absolutely crawl. And Zach said post-race he felt that he was the type of horse that could potentially do that. He was a definite 100% stayer. And he proved that there. He was far too good. Prawn Barbar and Doheny did have a good battle for the minors, all being equal. If he pulls up well, which I guess that was a pretty tough run, so there may be a question mark over that, but head towards the champions and Chater, and Tony Cruz will have a good hand in that race.
Certainly will, yeah. Pakistan Star, he's got up his sleeve there as well, Paul.
Yeah, not a bad one to have, is it? And
Gold Mount.
Gold Mount, yeah, really look forward to that. And you can see quite easily Tony Cruz trifecta in the race, couldn't he, the way he's going with it?
I think Time Warp potentially might head to that too. Yeah,
and he might have been thinking about the same for Savvy 6 as well, but
he's a bit of a rogue, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got definite ideas about the game at the moment, and ultimately was scratched before the race after losing the bridle twice, and Keith Young performed miracles.
He makes Pakistan Star look like a choir boy.
Yeah, watching him in action the other day, he actually wanted just to get back to the stabling area, which is something that Vanilla did quite regularly when he first got here. He ended up obviously settling in. Hopefully Savvy 6 can do the same, because he can gallop.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. He's got ability.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the ratings changes from the weekend. Exultant got 9 for that win. Raging Storm got a hike as well. 12. Refined Treasure was a good winner also.
He was. And I was really taken with Happy Sebring's win as well. I see he's got 7 there. Once he got the gap, he just stormed through it, didn't he? So good win from him. Raging Storm, yeah, he showed what he can do. And Refined Treasure, how high can he go?
Yeah, there's a lot of nice young horses there. Happy Sebring, I agree. I mean, he just couldn't get a run, and when he did, he just went ping, which is a good sign, and Refined Treasure was excellent.
We saw he's the one for us on the graphic there as well. The corner of the Millennium was landed in the...
Still counting it, Andrew.
In the last events. All right, those are the big winners on the weekend. Let's find some more with our horses to follow. 13 first starters on the weekend. Paul, did you find one of those? You're looking elsewhere?
No, looking elsewhere. Refined... No. We're looking elsewhere for this one. I'm going to go Class 5 of all things. Now, the reason I have gone Class 5 is this horse is having his first start for a new stable, and that was David Ferrara's stable. He's got down to Class 5. You can see him in the red cap. He's still second, third last year, And once he gets into the clear, he was a real eye-catching run and storms home here for 5th. It just took him a while to get into that clear running, but there you can see he's now into the clear. And I really like the last sort of 50 metres of his run. You can see him picking them up now. And, you know, with a couple more sort of metres, he could have easily run into the placings.
All right, OK. General O'Reilly, you did find a first starter though, Brett?
I did, Andrew, yeah. London Hall from the David Hall yard. Same colours as Penang Hall. Hard ridden there, as you can see, cornering in. He was having his first race start. This is the race that was won by Happy Sebring, which was a little bit of a sit sprint, I think it's fair to say. You can see the winner there in the red cap, pink blinkers, looking for a run. He doesn't get it. But London Hall was, you know, all over the place. He was very green, but I just like the way he closed off. Flame Lily's been close to a win. You can see here he's, you know, he had to sort of balk and change direction and so forth. A lot's happened for the horse there at his first start, and I thought the way he handled it was quite encouraging. Yeah,
no, he went into my notebook as well. First starter for me as well, Shining Bright. This is in the Super 18 race. That's Victor Wong out in front, another winner for him. But Shining Bright, one of 3 debutants in the field, the one being Keep Going and Run Moochie. And we said on last week's show, actually, been working very well. I came very close to putting him in the numbers. I didn't, but still quite taken with his first up effort. He's by Zakinto, who's only got a few horses here, but of the others, Aero Happiness is a winner and Namjong Plus is a winner as well. So it may well be a breed we see more of in the future. Yeah. And, you know, he stayed on nicely there. First up effort, more to come.
You predicted a horse to follow Nostradamus, didn't you?
Yeah. So I had to follow through on that one. There you go. That was Shining Bright. Now, as far as his suspensions were concerned, we just saw Victor Wong winning on Super 18, but he got a couple of days earlier on in the piece, just crossing Little Bird, 2 days, 27th to 31st. Brett Preble on All You Need, a couple of days as well, plus 15,000. Derek Lung on Megatron, 2 days as well, and 40,000 to go along with that. Now, as far as Wednesday night's programme is concerned, we're on to meeting number 70 of the season. Never Better won't be going round, replaced by Po Ching Treasure. Vincent Ho will be in the saddle, and race number 5, Double Valentine, as well, is out, but Joe Moreira makes the switch straight on to number 11, Prince Harmony. So that's race 5, number 11. So 8 races at Happy Valley on Wednesday night, and we are on the A course as well, starting off with our one only Class 5 of the night over the 1,200 metres. Formula Galore, who drops back into Class 5. 2 starts placed on both occasions. Kiwi Sunrise, beaten favourite last time out with excuses. Peace on Earth, down in class. He's 1 from 1 in this grade. Secret Agent, first up since December. Dragon Dancer, last start winner. Telecom Titan, third to Ride Chu here last time out. Winning Boy, the 9-year-old, still going. And Fair Comment, 4th, also behind Ride Chu last time out.
It is a tricky one, this one. Good to Slow, I think, is probably not quite where I'd have it. I'd have it more at good, but I think the lineup's spot on. I think Dragon Dance will lead, and Formula Galore led a recent trial with the visor on. Then when you get Peace on Earth charging forward, I would have thought from barrier 10, he's having his first run back in this class for a while. So I think it'll be a little bit quicker than Good to Slow.
As Andrew mentioned, he was a beaten favourite last time, Kiwi Sunrise. So he had little excuses there. He's come out of it OK, though. There's no problems since. Telecom Titan, he works well on the surface. I've always said I'll wait till he gets back to the dirt, but I might go one early here with him. He's working too well. So he's going nicely, really nicely there, and just doing what he has to do. He's an improved horse, that one. And the other one, Golden Deer. Now, he's really well rated, and I haven't seen much from his track work in recent times, but I wasn't too upset with this, but with You Have My Word, he's a lot higher rated, and he just went on with it. It's just the first time this season I've shown him with a little bit more dash.
All right, and You Have My Word runs later on as well, so there's an early pointer there. We'll start with Formula Galore. This is going back a little while for him, actually, back to February, and Peace on Earth as well.
It is, yeah. We're going back to the last time that he raced at the Valley over 1,200. He finished 4th behind Sharp Mind. Now, he led. I mentioned he's had a recent trial on the all-weather with Zach Purton aboard, with the visor on. He led that trial, went all the way to the wire. We looked at the speed map. I don't think he can get across in front of Dragon Dance, the last start winner. Maybe they do find 1-2 spots and slow it up, and it ends up being Good to Slow, but he should end up in a nice position. And this class, he hasn't missed the frame yet.
Yeah, he's only had the 2 wins from his 32 starts, but he does go well in this class. So I've got a couple to beat him, but I've got him in on a minor line.
All right, OK. Kiwi Sunrise, we touched on his unlucky efforts last time out in finishing 11th. Got Dragon Dance winning. And Paddington midfield. Yeah,
Paddington's his best run ever was, I think, his first start here when he'd run second at Happy Valley. But Kiwi Sunrise, from barrier 3, Joe Moreira has obviously rung up for the ride as well. you know, he's going to get a really nice run in transit. You can see him held up there a couple of times, so I've definitely got him in.
Yep, I agree. He's only had the one run in Class 5. That was this performance. It looks average, but if you look at his start prior in Class 4 behind Complacency, I thought that was a reasonable effort over the straight 1,000, so I'm willing to throw him in.
All right, OK. We've still got one more to have a look at, and that is Telecom Titan. This is finishing third last time out behind Raichu. And fair comment, it's a better effort from him. Moreira was on board on this occasion.
He was, and he's got barrier 1 as opposed to 10, fair comment, and a claim for Jack Wong. So there's a couple of little positives there, and this was a good performance behind Raichu, the best we've seen from him. Can he back it up? We'll have to wait and see. Telecom Titan hasn't done a great deal wrong in his last 2 efforts.
Yeah, he's been an improved horse, no doubt, with those last 2 efforts. So he's going well at the moment.
All right, but Formula Galore has come up as early favourite.
Yeah, I've got him in there just on a minor line though. I'm going to stick with I'm going to go with Telecom Titan here at Happy Valley. Be more confident with the dirt, but I still think he can run a really nice race here and be tough to beat. Kiwi Sunrise had excuses last time. I'm going to throw Happy in. He's had a little bit of a spell. He's got the hood go back on him. He's drawn barrier 12. He'll get back if it's that pace on as expected, as Brett mentioned, with Peace on Earth coming across. Then he can run on into replacing in Formula Galore. Just a little bit worried about the £133. That's what put me off a bit. 8, 2, 4 and 1, but 8 come up in each way price. I'll be looking at that.
I kept coming back to the toppy Formula Galore. I've got him on top of Telecom Titan. I think Formula Galore will probably have a margin on Telecom Titan when they corner in, and Kiwi Sunrise and fair comment, and that's the reason I went with him. 1, 8, 2, 12, but I'm going to play exotics here. I'll banker the 1 in a trio, and I'm going to throw in Secret Agent as well, who, of course, was scratched from his last intended start, but claim for Matthew Poon, good barrier. He can sneak into a place maybe too.
All right, so we've all got the 1, 2 and 8 in our numbers. I got Dragon Dance in as well, but hopefully it's as simple as that for the opening event, the Class 5. We're off and running then at Happy Valley. One race down, races 2 and 3. They're up next.